The 13 to 15 junior two-stroke light, the 125 class. Sponsored by Yamaha. They're ready to go. Now they come. Good jump by Toby Houston. Jones in second, they come round. 2-2-8. Morgan, race leader. Come around. First pass down the main straight. Morgan on the 2-2-8. Adam Jonesy. Big field. Junior two-stroke wide class. Morgan out front, paddling his way through. Oh, gets a little bit sideways. Oh, and he bends it now. Morgan goes down. Jones takes the lead. Ahead of Cooper Rowe in second. Well, third actually of Seth Birchall in second on the 27. The 266 of Michael Jones out front, then Birchall, then Rowe, and Cooper in third place. Coming back out into the open field. Birchall in second. Cooper Rowe gets a little untidy. The young fella pushing hard in third place. The 277. So they'll come on to the start straight. Michael Jones, Seth Birchall in second. Then it's Cooper Rowe, Kane Kingsford, John Kingsford, Morgan followed by Waddell. Then it's the 23 of Lachlan Morris, behind Lachlan. Make the pass. You're a new race leader. Seth Birchall out front. Jones. Then it's Rowe. Kingsford moves up a spot. Gets ahead of Morgan. Goes ahead over the mountain to be a race leader who heads up there first. Seth Birchall leads away from Michael Jones. In behind Michael, it's Cooper Rowe, followed by Noah Morgan. Then it's Tate Kingsford. Morgan makes the pass on Kingsford. And they head back towards us. Birchall with a good lead now over Jones in second. Cooper Rowe holding on to third place. But it's all happening in behind Cooper Rowe. Got a train of riders waiting to get around. Trying to get around Cooper Rowe. Birchall starting to move away from Jones. Cooper pushing hard there in third place. But he's got Morgan and Kingsford right in behind him. Also Waddell's there as well. Down the start straight, Seth Birchall from Michael Jones in second. That's Cooper Rowe, Noel Morgan, Tony Kingston, Waddell, followed by Lachlan Morris. That's the of Max Lowcock in behind Max. Out onto the start straight for 5:25 from Drew Clemmer. Action out front. Virtual on his own, but it's all happening in behind Cooper Rowe. Cooper Rowe holding on to third. Noah Morgan. Morgan putting all the pressure on Cooper Rowe. And then Kingsford's right there as well. Oh, Rowie gets kicked sideways a little on that. Well, they're all getting a little kick there as well. Zach heading up the mountain. It'll be Birchall who leads from Michael Jones. Then we've got the battle for third place between Cooper Rowe, Noah Morgan, Cade Kingsford, Waddell and Morris. Well, the order stays the same as they come out of the mountainy section into the flats. Chef Birchall, who's opened up that lead. Cooper Rowe still absorbing the pressure of three riders right on his tail. Birchall comes through. Jones onto the start straight. He's in second. 266 is Michael. And Cooper Rowe, Noel Morgan, Cade Kingsford, Aidan Dell and Lachlan Morris will stay with the front group as they run down onto the main straight now. Cooper Rowe holds the third place. Morgan all over the back of Rowe. Kingsford under pressure from Waddell now. Aidan Waddell right up beside Kingsford. Kingsford holds his space. Birchall, he's unaware of what's going on behind him, but it is all happening. The battle for third. Michael Jones, nicely played. Oh, Rowe makes a mistake. Here comes Morgan. Noah Morgan. Oh, he can't find a line. Cooper took the race line. Straight off Morgan there. Morgan looking to make a pass on the mountain now. Goes to the outside. Cooper Rowe, Noah Morgan, Aidan Waddell. Morgan trying to find a line to get around Cooper Rowe. He can't make it happen, although still can't make the pass. It's still Birchall, Jones, Rowe, Morgan, Kingsford, Waddell, and Morris. Birchall's lead gets a little bit bigger as each lap progresses. Seth YJR Yamaha Junior Racing Line completes another lap and he's got a good lead over the rest of them as he goes round Moulton. Jones nice second. Cooper Rowe, Noel Morgan, Cade Kingsford, Lachlan Morris. They can't seem to change the order. Jonesy, he's flying down the main straight. He wants that second place. Birchall, the leader, but it's Michael Jones holding on to second. Then Cooper Rowe. Cooper Rowe under immense pressure from Noah Morgan. Morris makes the pass on Kingsford. So Lachlan Morris gets around. Actually, it was Waddell. Where's Cade? Well, there he is. Back across the mountain goes your race leader. GYTR Yamaha Junior, Seth Birchall. Then on the mountain now it's the second place rider of Jones. Then it's Cooper Rowe, busting. He's bung to stay ahead of Noah Morgan, Lachlan Morris, Aidan Waddell, and we lost Cade Kingsford. that previous lap. I don't know where he went down. Don't even know where he is now. Back out into the open fields. Birchall. He's left him behind now, Seth has. Jonesy still holding on to second. Cooper Rowe holding on to third place. But they have pushed him for the whole moto. The 750, Billy Donaldson from the Borkham Hills Club down the main straight, followed by our second place rider, Michael Jones. There goes Moulton. Then our third place rider, Cooper Rowe. Behind him in fourth, Noah Morgan, and then Lachlan Morris on the 23. Lachlan from the Lakes Club, just holding on to the back of the top five. Holding on to that top five spot. Well, there's Kingsford. Must have missed him. Birchall on his own again. But Cooper Rowe feeling the pressure of Noah Morgan. Morgan just cannot find the right line to get around Cooper Rowe. Not giving him any openings either. Open the door and Noah Morgan will come straight through it. So Rowie needs to stay on his A game for the next couple of laps. Morgan on the inside. Rowe takes the fast line around the outside and up the mountain. Oh, he's just got the back tyre on the ground. Morgan on the inside. Cooper Rowe has no part of it. Cooper Rowe holds on to third. Back out onto the flats now. Birchall, way out front. I can see Birchall, I can't see Jones. Jones back in. Is that Jones back in fifth place now? I think that's Jonesy. Cooper Rowe in second. Race leader on the start straight. Seth Birchall. See ya, boys. He's gone. They won't catch him, he's going to get. And I missed the last lap. But now, with a couple of turns to go to get a second place finish. The junior lights. Morgan looking for it. Outside line. Into the final turn. Second place. Lachlan Morris fourth. Had a great place in second, and he must have binned it out of my sight somewhere. Jones ends up in fifth spot.
I've said, can you keep pushing it? Not a single marshal's turned up.
Come on, round 3 marshals, come and sign on, please. Round 3 marshals, come and sign on. It's Jones who leads still from Birchall, who's made his way to second. Kingsford was there. Kingsford's gone. Can't find him. Cade Kingsford put a pass on Seth Birchall. Now I've lost him. Here's our leader. Michael Jones from Seth Birchall. Waddell from Morris. From Cooper Rowe. In behind Cooper. Bremer on the 525. Oh, I missed the number. Get it. Comes back, then it's Nate Thompson. Lachlan Morris. Putting a bit of pressure for 3rd place. Jones still with a great lead. Birchall unable to double that for the rider in front of him. He needs to be out front to do that. Over the top of the mountain, your race leader's just got enough power to stay ahead of Birchall. Then Waddell, then Morris, then Rowe, then Kremer, then Morgan, Thompson, Earl. Birchall makes the pass. The Yamaha Junior takes the lead straight off Jonesy. We've got a new race leader now, the number 27. Birchall getting sideways. Just letting it go loose. Oh, Jonesy down that back straight's quick through there. Now they come back out onto the start straight. Seth Birchall, Michael Jones. Third is Lachlan Morris. Birchall leading from Jones, then it's Lachlan Morris. Ahead of Aidan Waddell. Waddell in 4th. Cooper Rowe in 5th place. Drew Kremer in 6th. Noah Morgan in 7th. Nate Thompson in 8th. They all come down through the main straight. There goes Earl and Houston. Down the main straight as well. Back to our leader, Seth Birchall. About to head over the top of the mountain. Waddell put pressure. Morris running in 3rd. Michael Jones is in 2nd. Waddell back in 4th. Rowe in 5th. Across the top of the mountain, the top 5. They come out of the back onto the field. They're starting to separate a little now, starting to sort out their positions. Birchall leading the way. Michael Jones from the Cessnock Club in 2nd. Lachlan Morris in 3rd, he's from Lakes. But our leader, the Oakdale rider on the Yamaha Junior team, leads them around on the number 27. Ahead of Jones, Morris, Waddell and Rowe, Cooper Rowe, the 277 from Oakdale. Round 3 marshals are required right now, immediately. come and sign on if you haven't already. You need all session 3 marshals to come to sign on now, please. So Birchall got a good handy lead over Michael Jones and Lachlan Morris. Also Aidan Waddell, Cooper Rowe and Drew Kramer. Morgan with a bit of work to do. He won the 250 class, not such a good run on the 125. He's got a bit of work to do to get up to that pointy end of the field. They will run short on time for that. Birchall back out into the open again, tearing up the grass berms. Comes down the start straight again. Birchall comes round and completes another lap. Morris, Waddell and Rowe. The order hasn't changed. Michael Jones, the 266, Cessnock Husky rider, running in second place in behind the Yamaha junior rider of Seth Birchall. Nate Thompson down the main straight to that left-hander. Cooper Rowe still holding on to a top 5 position. Just ahead of him, it's Waddell and Morris. Moulton down the main straight. Birchall back out into the field. Birchall clear leader now. No one will catch him. Michael Jones on the other hand, he's under threat of being caught by Lachlan Morris. Morris coming in third place on the KTM on the number 23. Starting to put some pressure on Michael Jones. Jones had the whole shot in the race lead, just ahead of Morris. Birchall brought him and passed him. On, away. Still no last lap board yet. So Birchall round the left-hander. We'll head back out for another truck. Another lap. Jones doing enough to hold Morris at bay for now. Michael in second. Lachlan on the 23, running in third place. Lachlan just can't close that gap enough to make a pass on him. Scoos his way through there. Waddell still holding on to fourth place on the Yamaha, the 505 machine. With Aidan Waddell in fourth. And Cooper Rowe just in behind him in fifth place. Morris looking for a way around some traffic to see if he can put a pass on Jones. Up across the top of the mountain, they'll go again. So Seth now down the start straight. Flatboard now. And the race leader's got 1 lap to go on the Yamaha Junior Racing entry. Jones holding on to second. Morris still trying to chase him down on the number 23. Morris pushing hard, trying to get up to the top 2. But it's Michael Jones that's holding on to second, ahead of Morris. Then Waddell in 4th, Rowie in 5th. Noah Morgan in 6th place. Then it's Kremer in behind Morgan. Birchall coming across some traffic. He'll need to slice his way through here neatly, carefully. Don't stuff it up here now, son. On the final lap, Jones, Morris, heading up the mountain, followed by Waddell and Rowe. So into the final section of this circuit now, the race leader, the number 27 of Seth Birchall. He won't get run down from here. He's got a couple of turns before he can head towards the finish line. Michael Jones, he's done well to hold on to that second place from an early race lead. With Lachlan Morris pressuring him all the way into the final section now. Seth Birchall takes the checkered flag. Michael Jones come across the line. Second place, Lachlan Morris third. And Cooper Rowe rounds up the top 5. And any more Session 3 marshals, you need to be big field, the junior lights, the 2-stroke class, the 125. Birchall on the outside. Seth gets a shot. First into that turn. First out of it. And a good lead early in the race. Birchall gaps him down the back straight. Number 27. Well, he gets his teammate in behind him. So Kingsford up to second. So the Yamaha Junior Racing Team 1 and 2. Followed by Jones, Waddell, Morgan, 07 in there. Travis Lindsay. So the cream rising to the top early in this moto, with Birchall leading the way ahead of Kingston, Jones. Kingston and Jones. So heading over the mountain, you're right. The number followed by Jones. I think Waddell maybe. Then Morgan. They head out the back. All the leaders actually heading back this way. Cooper Rowe. A little bit of grief for Cooper. Clutching the left hand. A lot of people watching him. Clerk, Ambos, all having a good look. Anyway, back to the action. It's Seth Birchall about to pass for another lap. 27, Oakdale rider on the junior Yamaha team leads the way from his stablemate from Golden, New South Wales, Kingsford in second place, another member of the Yamaha junior team. So hopefully a Quinella, the YJR. See how they go. The race pans out. Jones in third. Travis Lindsay down the main straight. Over the mountain. Noah Morgan pushing hard. Kremer up over the mountain, followed by Thompson on the 24. We're back out into the open fields. Birchall, Kingsford, Jones, the top three. Waddell trying to get up into that top three position, make a Yamaha trifecta again. Michael Jones holding him off for now. Kingsford onto the start straight. Jones, Waddell, and Morgan. Waddell now right on the back tyre of Ryan Jones. They come around past the transponder loop. Ryan Jones, Aidan Waddell, Noah Morgan. They head down the main straight and into the left-hander. Waddell gets up the inside of Jones, and Aidan moves his way up into third place. And Morgan goes with him, so it's Yamaha all over the top end of the field now. Birchall leading from Kingsford, ahead of Waddell. Noah Morgan. Morgan almost gets there. Morgan moves to third. So Noah Morgan third, Waddell fourth, Jones in fifth, Lachlan Morris in sixth. And it's Drew Kremer, followed by Nate Thompson. Heading back out the back again. On to the paddocks. Still all blue out front. Birchall, Kingsford, Morgan, Waddell, all on Yamahas. Then we got Michael Jones, the Husky, followed by Lachlan Morris on the KTM, then Drew Kremer on the Honda. Birchall starting to come across a little bit of traffic. Starts to catch. Jeff Birchall weaving his way through some traffic. Kingsford, Noah Morgan, Aidan Waddell. Behind Waddell it's Michael Jones, followed by Lachlan Morris. Drew Kremer on the gas. He's on the 525. from the Borkham Hills Motorcycle Club. Crema, that is. Virtual heading up over the mountain again. The number 27. Selling here today. Kingsford nicely places himself through that traffic. So Kingsford second, Noah Morgan third, Waddell fourth, Jones, Morris, Thompson, Crema, Thompson in behind Crema. On the back straight, Seth Birchall hasn't put such a gap on them so far like he had in the earlier motos. Still early days here in this moto. Kingsford trying to weave his way around. So Birchall from King, Morgan, then Waddell, Morgan down the main straight, trying to catch up to Kingsford, then Waddell, then it's Michael Jones, followed by Lachlan Morris. Morgan pushing real hard. Oh, little mistake, but he looks like he stepped up the pace now. Noah Morgan got his sights set on Kate Kingsford. So Kingsford to stay on his A game because Noah Morgan motoring along behind him. Left Waddell behind now. Behind Waddell is a battle between Jones and Morris. Lachlan Morris trying to make his way around Michael Jones. Waddell over the mountain. Jones, Morris, up they go, up the climb. Across the top of the skyline. Down into the back corner. Still Jones with enough power, enough pace and enough skill. You keep Lachlan Morris behind him. Birchall out on the back straight again. Kingsford out on that back straight now. Morgan closing that gap on the second place rider. So Noah Morgan slowly catching Kate Kingsford. No one's catching the race leader but the 27 of Seth Birchall. Well out front. Completed for the top 3-4 riders. It's Noah Morgan who's putting all the pressure. And Kate Kingsford now. Kingsford in second. He's got away a little bit there. We'll have a little look over the shoulder now. Birchall over the mountain he'll go. Kingsford follows him over. Then it's Morgan. Down the main straight to 29. Lachlan Morris putting pressure on the back of Michael Jones now. So Michael feeling the KTM coming behind him. Virgil about to complete another lap. So another lap completed for Seth. Kingsford down the start straight. Noel Morgan still chasing. Kingsford, enough space. Oh, Waddell, big one. Comes onto the down ramp sideways. Oh, Lachlan Morris, well done. Birchall about to head up the mountain. Waddell just receives a bit of attention on the track. He scrubbed that tabletop, came down on the down ramp, sideways. So Birchall out the back at the moment, heading back this way. Kingsford still in second, Noel Morgan in third. Like Jones has slowed right up. Michael Jones, flat tyre I think. Oh no, lost his back suspension, he's been lowered. So Michael Jones going to try and lead the race. And Seth Birchall, race leader, about to get the last lap board. Shame for Waddell, he was going so well up the pointy end of the field. On the number 20. Kingsford about to turn onto the main straight now, running in second place. So Morris down the main straight as Birchall heads over the mountain. Kingsford heading over the mountain now. So Cade still holds on to second with Noel Morgan third. Like that puts Lachlan Morris in fourth spot on the 23. Jones comes off the track. Lost his rear shocky or something. Wow, what a mess. Michael Jones' bike. Like a Harley Sportster. Birchall takes the checkered flag. Another win for Seth Birchall on the Yamaha Junior team. Look who comes across the line in second. His stablemate and teammate, the number 20 and Cade Kingsford. And the Yamaha Junior team gets second place in the final race of the day for the Junior two-stroke lights. So the Yamaha Junior team with a little Quinella win in the final moto. Noel Morgan in third. Completes a Yamaha trifecta. Lachlan Morris will be fourth on the 23, I think. Here comes Lachlan Morris over the line now, he'll be third.